बहुत कुछ देखा है. Okay, let's revise in a quick manner. Coordinate system and their equations, then a few of the formula related with the Coulomb's law and the electric field, and some derivations for infinite line charge and infinite surface charge. One important term we discussed here was this one, direction of your unit vector. Okay, plus ay या minus ay quantity plus minus quantity कब consider करनी है. Then we went for understanding Gauss law, which was extension of the Faraday's law, but in a mathematical sense, which told us that number of flux lines is equal to closed surface integration of electric flux density observed over a differential surface area. Then we tried to obtain electric field intensity and electric flux density expression using the Gauss law without going a general mathematical way. We applied the Gauss law. So we have seen the derivation for point charge, उसके लिए derivation देखा है. Then we have seen a derivation for the line charge as well. Okay. Then we extended the understanding of Gauss law for obtaining the electric field intensity expression for coaxial cable. Okay. Then we tried to understand the behavior of electric flux density inside a differential volume element, which we want to extend now to the complete volume. जैसे लाइन चार्ज था उसमें से डिफरेंशियल लेंथ लिया और देन वी एक्सटेंडेड इट टू द कंप्लीट लाइन. सरफेस चार्ज था उसमें से डिफरेंशियल सरफेस एरिया कंसीडर किया एंड देन वी एक्सटेंडेड इट टू द कंप्लीट surface area. So now we do have this kind of expression where we have number of flux lines, which is nothing but the amount of charge enclosed within the volume, is equal to the variation in the electric field density with respect to xyz coordinates observed inside the volume. Okay, ये सारी चीजें देखी थी. Now we want to see the divergence theorem. कल we also discussed about the divergence कि भाई इस डिफरेंशियल वॉल्यूम में से आपकी इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स डेंसिटी की लाइंस पास हो रही है. सो दोज आर गेटिंग डाइवर्टेड फ्रॉम ईच अदर. So we want to know what is this behavior, what is the amount of divergence. Okay, because we want to learn these things because when we talk about pure electronics and telecommunication, we do have some sort of antenna. Okay, ऐसे antenna होता है and this antenna is going to radiate its radiation in a in the space, in the air, in the environment. तो आपने अगर देखा होगा तो मैंने ऐसे लोब ऐसे एक बलून शेप मैंने ड्रॉ किया है. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ लोब. ओके, और ये जो लाइंस है दीज लाइंस आर नथिंग बट द डाइवर्जेंस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. ओके, डाइवर्जेंस ऑफ लाइंस ऑफ फोर्स. तो ये लोब का शेप कैसे होगा, it is dependent on the mathematics called as divergence. Divergence of electric flux density or any kind of vector. You have seen these mathematics. Now we will see its application. So we are going to study the divergence theorem. What it tells us. Okay. The statement says that the integral, एकदम ध्यान से सुनो, the integral, किसका integral? Of normal component of any vector field. Okay, normal component of any vector field over a closed surface. मतलब आपके पास क्या है, volume है. Whenever we do have closed surface just like your ball, then it is going to create a volume inside it, is equal to अच्छा, okay, left hand side as well as right hand side भी है, equal to integration of divergence of this field vector. Okay, throughout the volume. थ्रू आउट द वॉल्यूम क्या हुआ, मतलब एक बॉल है. ओके, सो द बाउंड्री surface. Okay, so ball has a closed surface and this closed surface is going to create a volume. ये है, गलत आ गया. This closed surface is going to create a volume, and we are talking about the left hand side and right hand side of the same geometry. Left hand side talks about the surface and right hand side talks about the volume. कैसे मैथमेटिकल कैसे लिखते हैं? The integral of the d bar dot ds bar is equal to divergence observed over the volume. This volume is created by this surface. Okay, I will modify the expression closed volume, the closed surface. Okay, so ये volume कौन generate कर रहा है? This volume is generated due to the closed surface. ये जो ball का closed surface था, this is going to generate our volume inside the ball. Okay, ये volume. So I will read the statement once again. Integral of normal component of any vector field over a closed surface is equal to integration of divergence of this vector field throughout the volume closed by closed surface. I will say this one is as enclosed by, created by closed surface. Okay. So mathematically कैसे achieve करते हैं? Let us see. According to Gauss law applied for a differential volume element, we have an expression d psi is equal to dq is equal to dabba dx upon dabba x plus dabba dy upon dabba y plus dabba dz upon dabba z into dx dy dz. लास्ट स्लाइड पे जो एक्सप्रेशन देखा था, आपने क्या देखा था? टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स लाइंस, टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज. क्यों? क्योंकि ये इंटीग्रेशन था. If I want to have the small amount of flux lines and small amount of charge, then we will remove the integral and we will be left with our terms as it is, because we know that integration gives us the total quantity, but here we want to have the differential quantities, so we will remove the integral. इसलिए यहाँ पे लिखा according to Gauss law applied for a differential volume element we have an expression. The total flux, the total outward flux जो वॉल्यूम के बाहर निकल रहा है, that is charge can be expressed in terms of rho v. rho v क्या है? ये जो है इसके अंदर अगर एक स्मॉल एलिमेंट वॉल्यूम एलिमेंट अज्यूम करते हो तो रो v इज नथिंग बट योर वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी. जैसे आपका रोयल था लाइन चार्ज डेंसिटी, जैसे आपका रो एस था सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटी, सिमिलरली वी हैव रो वी. सो वी कैन राइट डाउन डी साई इज इक्वल टू डी क्यू इज इक्वल टू रो वी डी वी. और डी वी पता है, डी वी इज नथिंग बट डी एक्स डी वाई डी जेड. ये कहाँ से आया? ये कहाँ से आया? रोयल का एक्सप्रेशन क्या था? डी क्यू अपॉन डी एल. रो एस का एक्सप्रेशन क्या था? dq upon ds. Similarly, rho v का एक्सप्रेशन क्या आएगा? dq upon dv. So I can write down dq is nothing but rho v dv. dv is differential volume. ये लिखा था rho v is dq is equal to rho v dv, and we have placed the term for dv as dx dy dz. So therefore we can write down कि भाई ये इक्वेशन नंबर 1 और इक्वेशन नंबर 2, if we observe carefully on the on the right hand side we do have this expression. Okay, in equation number 2 we do have this expression. There left hand sides are equal, so therefore right hand sides are equal, and comparing the two equation we can say that rho v is equal to the square bracket dabba dx upon dabba x plus dabba dy upon dabba y plus dabba dz upon dabba z. Okay, so this is very important. Let us say this is equation number 3. Then mathematically we are talking about mathematics over here. Divergence of any vector means dot product of that vector with वेक्टर ऑपरेटर डेल. इसको क्या कहते हैं? डेल. ओके, कैसे है भाई? डेल ऑपरेटर है ना, ऐसे डिफाइन होता है मैथमेटिकली. यहाँ पे सिंपल मैथ्स है, नॉट रियली सिंपल, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड मैथ है, बट डेल इज एक्सप्रेस्ड एज दिस टर्म्स dabba x ax plus dabba upon dabba y ay plus dabba upon dabba z az. Means what? The del operator have ax, ay, az directions. Means your observation in all three dimensions. Okay, along with, and the quantity is going to vary along with dx, along with dy, and along with dz. वो जो भी क्वांटिटी रहेगी, जो भी वेक्टर रहेगा, that is going to vary with respect to x, y, z. Just like your light bulb. मतलब सारे direction में light rays goes and your intensity varies with respect to x, y, z. In the light rays goes in all directions means it goes in ax, it goes in ay as well as in az direction. ये है del operator. Okay. So if assumption, if a vector d bar is represented as x component of vector in ax direction plus y component of vector in y direction plus z component of vector in z direction, ऐसे एक वेक्टर डिफाइन अगर करते हैं तो del dot d can be written as dabba x of dx plus dabba y dabba upon dabba y of dy plus dabba upon dabba z of dz. ये ax ay az कहाँ पे चले गए? गायब हो गए क्या? गायब हुए तो है, लेकिन क्यों हुए वो गायब? क्योंकि we are having the dot product over here. What we are having the dot product. तो ax cap 1, ay cap 1, az cap 1, उनका मल्टीप्लीकेशन 1 हो गया, और we have left with this quantity. Okay, this quantity del dot d bar, divergence of electric flux density. This represents, can I say that from equation 3, this complete term is nothing but what is it? Rho v, the volume charge density. So therefore we can say that del dot d bar is equal to rho v. Del dot d bar क्या explain कर रहा है? The amount of divergence of that vector, amount of divergence of electric flux density or electric flux lines, and that divergence will be equal to the amount of your volume charge density. Amount of volume charge density. ये कहाँ पे है? Inside the volume. It is present inside the volume. ये volume क्यों create हुआ था? Because we have a closed surface. We have a closed surface. Okay. So always do remember that जितनी volume charge density ज़्यादा होगी उतना ही divergence ज़्यादा होगा. In another terms, I can say that if we try to put lots of positive charges, okay, inside a volume, the electric flux lines, the lines of force are going to divert from each other. अगर वहां पे मैंने पॉजिटिव इक्वल नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव चार्जेस और इक्वल नंबर ऑफ नेगेटिव चार्जेस रखा, तो सारे एक दूसरे के साथ इंटरैक्ट हो गए एंड वी विल हैव द क्लोज पाथ. ओके, पॉजिटिव से लाइन चार्ज की फील्ड लाइंस निकलेंगी और नेगेटिव पे एंड होगी. But we are talking about the same charges, either positive, all charges are positive, or all charges are negative. So I will read the expression once again. क्या लिखा है? The divergence, the amount of divergence of electric flux density is equal to amount of volume charge density enclosed inside a volume. Okay, enclosed inside the volume. तो ये था divergence theorem. So we have an expression for the xyz coordinates. Okay, so according to Gauss law, we have this expression. Okay. Psi is equal to q is equal to closed surface integration of d bar dot ds bar. Also we do have another expression, q is equal to rho v into dv. ये कहाँ से आया? Once again, that is a definition of volume charge density. dv is equal to dq upon dv. This indicates dq is equal to rho v dv. This implies that if you want to have complete amount of charge, integration rho v dv. यही लिखा है. Okay. So we can say that, okay, so we do have this quantity q is equal to something something, but q is also equal to d bar dot ds bar. So d bar dot ds bar. Okay. And we know that rho v is nothing but del dot d bar. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले डिराइव किया था. Del dot d bar is equal to rho v. So we are putting everything all together. Okay. So we can have this expression. The closed surface integration of d bar dot ds bar is equal to volume integration of divergence of the electric flux density. What I am saying, I will write down closed surface integration of d bar dot ds bar is equal to volume integration of divergence of electric flux density, that is del dot d bar. Okay, तो ये important था. So what do you mean by this expression, physical significance? Consider a cylinder in which gas particles placed under pressure. मैंने कल बताया था कि भाई ये जो मैथमेटिकल एनालिसिस है जो 350 साल पहले किया गया था, it was for the gas molecules, and then later on we applied it to the electromagnetism. Okay, so physical significance समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. Consider a cylinder in which gas particles are placed under pressure. The motion of gas particles is random inside the cylinder. उनके ऊपर कोई फील्ड मतलब फील्ड अप्लाई नहीं है वगैरह कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ उनको एक वॉल्यूम के अंदर those gas molecules are trapped. कैसे? जैसे एक सिलेंडर रखा हुआ है, गैस सिलेंडर रखा हुआ है. You haven't connected the regulator to gas cylinder. तो उसके अंदर भाई गैस है, अंडर प्रेशर है. Okay, and we know that in gas cylinder when we are not connecting the regulator, gas regulator, your gas molecules are got converted into the liquid form due to the pressure, but still there are lot of molecules and they do have random movement. If you open one of the ends of the cylinder का one end open करते हो, then these particles will come out from the open end very forcefully. Am I right? Very forcefully those will come outside from that opening. This means random direction of particles is now changed and this is called as the divergence effect. Okay. So another example, another analogy देता हूँ कि भाई क्या है exactly गैस सिलेंडर का समझ में नहीं आया होगा. तो let us say we have a balloon. Okay. और इस balloon में we do have air. Air is nothing but gas. Okay. Mixture of all the gases. And these air molecules will have random movement. Okay, random movement because your volume is created due to the closed surface. And now we consider the same balloon, but this time we have a hole into it, in a very small hole. तो क्या होगा, ये जो सारे गैस मॉलिक्यूल थे वो यहां से बाहर आने की कोशिश करेंगे. Okay, so the random motion of the gas molecules got converted into a specific direction motion. Okay, and those are coming outside from the hole that is being created inside the balloon. तो ये हो गया डाइवर्जेंस इफेक्ट. इसका मतलब एप्लीकेशन कहाँ पे आएगा? एक तो आपका गैस सिलेंडर है जहाँ पे रेगुलेटर होता है आपका. दूसरा, when we go for VLSI industry, you have lots of chemical and gases to play around. वहाँ पे आपको control करना पड़ता है divergence. Then whenever you think about the bulbs and anything like a light, the geometry which gives you light, then also we have to think about the divergence. And while designing the computer games, you may consider the divergence when the motor biker is going to take a turn around the road. So he is being diverted from its trajectory. तो कितना डाइवर्जेंस लेना है, कितना की दबाने के बाद, वगैरह वगैरह, those you can think about. डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम, ये जो एक्सप्रेशन है ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, ओके, फ्रॉम मैथमेटिक्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू and from numerical point of view, and the theorem is also important from the theory question point of view. Okay, so we do have divergence equations in Cartesian system as well as in cylindrical system as well as in spherical system. Let us assume that if in Cartesian coordinate system a d bar is expressed as dx ax cap plus dy ay cap plus dz az cap, then its divergence can be expressed as dabba by dabba x of dx plus dabba by dabba y of dy plus dabba by dabba z of dz. Okay, so your dx component is going to vary with respect to x. ये जो dx component of d bar, it is going to vary with respect to x. The dy component is going to vary with respect to y, and dz component is going to vary with respect to z. This is a straightforward Cartesian coordinate system divergence expressions. Okay. For cylindrical coordinate system, let us assume that a vector d bar is expressed as dr ar cap plus d phi a phi cap plus dz az cap. Okay. ऐसे क्यों है? Because we know that in Cartesian we have coordinates x, y, z. In cylindrical we have r, phi, z, and in spherical we have r, theta, phi. So accordingly we have the unit vectors a, r, a, phi, a, z in cylindrical coordinate system. So if this is the expression for electric flux density vector, then the divergence of electric flux density, that is del dot d bar, is equal to 1 upon r dabba by dabba r of r dr plus 1 upon r dabba by dabba phi of d phi and plus dabba by dabba z of dz. Okay, very important. ये expression ऐसे क्यों आया? That goes into another very beautiful mathematics which is your out of syllabus. Yeah, but but if you want to go for the derivation of divergence of a vector in cylindrical coordinate system, you can go to the syllabus of MSc Mathematics. There probably they do have the derivation for this expression, and for our case we are going to see the application of the formula and not the derivation. In spherical coordinate system, vector d bar is represented as dr ar cap plus d theta a theta cap plus d phi a phi cap. So in spherical coordinate system, the divergence of d bar, that is del dot d bar, is expressed as 1 upon r square into dabba by dabba r of r dr r square dr plus 1 upon r sine theta into dabba by dabba theta into sine theta d theta plus 1 upon r sine theta dabba by dabba phi of d phi. एक्सप्रेशन याद रखने ही है, कुछ भी हो जाए. You need to put these expressions into your mind. आप अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए जाओगे तो that will be kind of hectic, and I won't suggest to go to the understanding of these equation. Consider your electromagnetics most of the time. As long as mathematics and numerical are concerned, consider your electromagnetic subject as a mathematical subject. Okay, जहाँ पे mathematics को थोड़ा meaning है. Okay, otherwise what happened in M1, M2 and M3, you just did the mathematics, you probably never understood the application or understanding of the expression. लेकिन इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक्स में ये दोनों चीजें हैं, but sometimes we have to give up upon the understanding for expressions like these. जैसे ये डाइवर्जेंस के इक्वेशंस है, वैसे ही आपके पास कर्ल के भी इक्वेशंस थोड़ी देर बाद आएंगे, थोड़ी देर बाद मतलब नेक्स्ट वीक में आ जाएंगे. ओके, सो एवरीथिंग we need not to understand, sometimes we have to remember. Okay, sometimes we have to remember. So if you haven't seen the video I shared in the last month on our group about Bloom's taxonomy, please go through it. That will satisfy your educational understanding कि भाई education कैसे है, क्या है, कैसे Q है. Okay, everyone, probably you might have noted down the divergence equation. Do anyone have any doubt? किसी को कोई डाउट है?
सर थोडं थोडं नाही कळलंय, बट ते नंतर परत एकदा बघितल्यावर कळून जाईल.
ह्या स्लाइड वरच जर तुम्हाला डाऊट असेल तर तो डाऊट विसरून जा, कारण तुम्हाला ही स्लाइड पूर्णपणे लक्षात ठेवायची. यू हॅव टू रिमेंबर धिस स्लाइड बिकॉज दीज ऑल आर मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्रेशन. इफ यू डू हैव डाउट इन प्रीवियस स्लाइड्स, ओके, तो यहाँ पे भी मैथमेटिक्स ही है. सो व्हाट आई कैन गिव इज ओनली द कि भाई इस स्टेप से दूसरी स्टेप कैसे आई है, या फिर व्हाट assumptions we have made. I tried to put everything on the slide so that you won't miss anything, but still I used to have shortcuts to put down on the slide as well. उस shortcuts की वजह से अगर आपको कुछ doubt होगा तो definitely I will help you out. If you are not able to understand certain expression, I will try try to the best of my knowledge to explain that mathematical expression in a physical way. Okay, उसका फिजिकल अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या है. लेकिन जब इस प्रकार के इक्वेशंस की बात आती है, सो इट्स बेटर टू मेमोराइज दीज एक्सप्रेशंस. ओके, एग्जाम में क्या होगा, अगर कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेट पे न्यूमेरिकल आता है कि भाई डेल डॉट डी बार फाइंड करो, सो दैट इज गोइंग टू टेक अ लिटिल टाइम. ओके, अगर यहाँ पे आता है कि भाई डेल डॉट डी बार फाइंड करो, यू विल बी गिवन विथ this expression, you will be given with this expression and you will be given with this expression. तो आपको थोड़ा सा कम टाइम लगेगा. अगर यहाँ की बात आती है स्फेरिकल कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम की, भाई डेल डॉट डी बार फाइंड करो, योर एक्सप्रेशन फॉर डी बार विल बी वेरी डेंजरस. ऐसे लगेगा कि यार ये एक्सप्रेशन क्या है, इसको तो हाथ ना लगाओ तो ही बढ़िया है. लेकिन these are the easiest expressions in spherical coordinate system. Okay, we are talking about the spherical coordinate system and calculation of del dot d bar. दिखने में एक्सप्रेशन बहुत ज्यादा खतरनाक लगते हैं, बट सॉल्विंग दोज एक्सप्रेशंस इज वेरी 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 इजी. ओके, सो इसको अगर 10 मिनट लगने हैं तो इसको शायद 8 ही मिनट लगेंगे, और ये तो 5 मिनट में ही न्यूमेरिकल खत्म हो जाएगा. ओके, so do remember these equations for divergence. Fine. Then the next point is electrical potential. We are not going to start this point in this session, but I will give you glimpse कि भाई क्या है. Work done आपको पता है. You have studied work done in standard 9. Okay, कि भाई अगर we have A and B 2 point charges, or we have a field like going from left to right, तो if we want to move this point B towards A, we have to apply force. Am I right? We have to apply force. And since we are working in opposite direction of the present electric field, then we will have the negative sign associated with the applied force because we are working in opposite direction. तो ये work done का फंडा था जिसको we are going to put it into a mathematical way. आपने स्टैंडर्ड 9 में भी किया है, बट विदाउट यूजिंग द इंटीग्रेशन. एंड इन थर्ड ईयर वी आर गोइंग टू डू इट यूजिंग इंटीग्रेशन, but the concept is same. Okay, so we are going to start with the electric potential, that is the last bit of unit number 1, and in that bit we do have work done. So I will show you something like this, a formula like this. Then we do have electric potential, where we do have a potential difference. Okay. So we do have a kind of formula like this and like this, and the concept of equipotential surfaces. Okay. Another formula. What we are going to do? We are going to understand what formula is trying to tell us, and the last expression is del V. This is very important from the gate examination point of view. E bar is equal to minus gradient of vector, oh sorry, scalar field. Okay, so we are going to see this one, and that will end up our unit number 1. But still we will be left with few of the points for the homework, and I will tell you what those points are. Those are theoretical points, and you can Google it and you can write it down on your own, because those are straightforward points. So if you do have doubt in today's session, please let me know. जब आप read करोगे फिर से, so you will come to know कि भाई ये कहाँ पे मिस हो रहा है या फिर ये concept समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. Please let me know. I will clear your doubt, and don't hesitate to call me. Okay. That's all for today's session. Thank you everyone. And आपके practical आज start हो रहे क्या?
Yes, sir.
सर
Okay, okay, fine, fine. No problem then. Log in at your specified time. जैसे है क्या है, मैंने आप लोगों के लिए Microsoft Teams की मतलब Microsoft Teams बनाए हैं अलग से. शायद आपके
Yes,
आपके
sir.
लॉगिन में
बघितलं
दिखे
बघितलं.
होंगे. हाँ. So your
हो बघितलं सर.
Yes, sir.
practicals will be scheduled in your batch itself. We do have batches from 1 to 19, I guess. 1 to 19, 41 and 20 से आगे 8 तक.
20% second batch.
हाँ, 20 से आगे लास्ट तक
Second
सेकंड
batch.
बैच. Okay. So everyone to attend your practical session.
Yes,
That's all
sir.
for now. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.